What do Robben Ford and Eddie Van Halen have in common? Their rhythm guitar playing is absolutely unbelievable. I love hearing Robben Ford play rhythm guitar. And on the title track from Supernatural, he's doing a really, I suppose it's a simple funk, groove with the wah pedal. But, those things that are simple, you've really got to work hard to, sort of stay in the pocket. So we're going to look at that today. It is standard tuning key of B minor. Okay, so when you're thinking of this style of guitar playing, you're really trying to lock into the drums and the bass, and it's all about the groove, the rhythm, not about really, taking solos. Like you can do that later, but it's all about, playing something simple, percussive, and really, really rhythmic, staying in time, staying in that pocket. Now, the good news is you can pretty much vamp on a minor pentatonic shape, sort of box one, forever. And you can sort of get creative around that, especially with the rhythm and the percussive nature that you get when you're using a wah pedal. So scale-wise, thinking B minor, in this case B, so B minor pentatonic, the shape that everybody knows. Now, on this style of playing, bringing the sixth in on the B string is really, really common. Okay, and it sounds great. So it's this note. You can bring the 9 in as well. So you're basically bringing in those two, so you get 3 note per strings on the B and E. Then you got the blues note here. So you got that pattern on the top 3 strings. Okay, that shape in the minor pentatonic area is going to be all you need. Now, you don't want to hit those notes all the time. It's about knowing when to use them. Okay, let's look at the first sort of riff, I suppose, that Robben does. So I'm using a Kemper today. Pretty clean profile, but as soon as you kick the wah in, it really sort of pushes that mids and it starts to break up a lot. And Robben, of course, very well known for using the Dumble Super Overdrive. The Dumble, anyway, whichever one he's got. And so this is the sound that we've got. Now the other thing I've got is a little bit of that kind of slap delay and some reverb. It just sort of gets it more into the Robben territory. Okay, so B minor. This is the first chord shape that you're thinking of. I was going off a more live version that I heard where, on the studio version, there's an acoustic guitar. On the live version, he's just doing it all electric. You can hear him hitting the bass note probably with his thumb. I more tend to focus on the 3 strings, D, G, and B. So all on the 7th fret there. Okay, the key is to hit it with the wah down and then bring it up. Okay, and then percussive. Okay, so again, that first down and then a 16th note strumming pattern, then hit the B and the D. So that's 9th fret, 7th fret. So all those notes there, just minor pentatonic. What we're doing is, and that's it. But again, it's the rhythm that they're using, the way they're locking it in, the way they're combining the percussiveness. So lying your fingers across the strings to get the, and the wah pedal is just tuck, 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 tuck. The wah pedal, rather your foot, in this case I'm using my right foot, is your metronome there. Okay, that's playing in time with the band. Okay, the next sort of chords there, E minor 7, B7, but I play the little voicing, so the chord itself. But I just play again those notes there. Because when you've got, even though again the original profile that I'm using here, the amp has got it's quite a clean sound, but the wah really gives it bite, especially on the bridge pickup here. So little chord voicings I found kind of worked better. Okay, then we're going down to that sort of very common, you can think of it like an 11th chord or an F sharp on G sharp and then move it up a fret to a G on E. Okay, so that first time. Second time. Okay, again, going up to the 5th and the major 3rd, very common B7 there. So instead of doing a B7 here, thinking of it like a substitution there. So it's 6th, but you're on 11th fret, G and E strings. Okay. And then you're doing an F sharp 7 to a G13, but again I use the full chords here. But I tend to do just a small version, just sort of avoids using the bass string, and it just really fills it up. The bass is already there doing it, so the guitar doesn't need to do it as such. Okay, that's it. It's amazing playing. I mean, it sounds simple, and I think a lot of people think, maybe they don't think much about it at all, but try it. Put a drum groove down and try and just lock in. Record yourself, always the best way to really hear what's going on after the fact. And again, just try and lock in, play simple parts. But, you know, if you're doing it for 10 minutes, which you should, lean into those extra notes like the 6th and the 9th. Just every now and then gives it a nice bit of sort of surprising colour. All right, Robben Ford, Supernatural. Good luck. See you next time.